Thank you very much, Chairman of the Association, and those members who have spoken. I am glad that we're on the same page. Like I said, we have always talked about financial inclusion in this country. How do you bring more Nigerians into the banking system? How do you make their lives easy when they are transacting financial services? Good morning. Sorry. So this is a policy that did not come up today. That is why most of you were licensed to help the process of bringing more Nigerians, of making more Nigerians included in the financial system of this country. That is the purpose of the license. Also, when you travel abroad, most societies today have moved on. They use more other financial instruments than cash. In fact, some countries you go and you have a lot of cash, they arrest you and ask you to explain how you got the cash. So I believe that is where Nigeria is heading to. Unfortunately, the way we have run this swap and push for cashless has not been properly done, properly implemented. But we are where we are today, we are here. And as leaders, we must accept responsibility and make things work for our people so that we can reduce and ease their suffering. Clearly, what happened yesterday, as you can see, is beyond anger. There are political undertones. Like you said, how did somebody who does not live in Ugo come in to attack POS operators and banks in Ugo? So these are issues that the security agencies are following up on. Fortunately, we have a lot of footages of people who went around ransacking, and I will get as many of them as we can. But I think now we must address the real issue on ground. How do we ease the suffering of our people who want to transact and cannot? You, as agent banks, are the ones to help us. I believe we have more agent banks than bank branches in the state. I also have heard you clearly. As an association, you have regulations and you regulate. You are regulated by the central bank and you also regulate yourselves. And you're asking us to also join you by providing task force in your self-regulation. The image being painted by some members of the public about POS operators is wrong and must be corrected. If there are people or your members who are undertaking unorthodox practices, if you find out that you have members who are charging more than they should, or more than is stipulated by law or the regulation setting you up, then we must have a system to deal with those members internally first. Because the impression being created is that all of you charge members of the public excessively when you offer your services. I don't believe that's the case. But you are the ones that must self-regulate first. We believe that the incident of yesterday had a certain purpose. It's, as you can see, as we said in the press conference yesterday, it didn't happen by accident. We know that towards elections like this, the practice by the opposition party is to create disenchantment. During my last election, you know how many markets they bought?
Yes, sir.
So this is the same trend. This is what they're trying to achieve in Edo today, to create chaos, to create disaffection in the minds of the people. Unfortunately, as God will have it, we are an opposition party at the national level. We are not the one that created these policies. But I said, let us drop politics aside, let us focus on our people. CBN is here. Second, we have the association. And as we discussed yesterday, we would like to fund as many of them as possible immediately, so that we can all go into the various marketplaces and their votes and operation. We'll provide security for them so that they can begin to dispense cash and offer services for people in Edo. We want the assurance from you that this will be regular, it will be constant over the next foreseeable future. So we are glad you are here with us. We want, we know that you've always had this interaction with them, but as a state government, we want to see how we can help you facilitate further interaction and also reach out to our people to calm them down and also to reduce their suffering. So welcome, and maybe you have something to tell us before we all move to CBN.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with you. You have to show us money.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm sorry I came in late. Maybe I wasn't communicated earlier, so I should be forward to come here. Thank you, sir. We've, just like you said, we've been interacting with them, especially the executives, especially, first of all, in the area of financial inclusion. And then since this thing started, initially we had POS operators sent to us from Abuja. And we tried to monitor them and we saw it wasn't working really. Wasn't really working, so we monitored some and we felt that some were just seeing it as something they could just go away with, when they are not being monitored. So we reached out to the association through their president, and we were able to do an exercise last week, and week before. Was it last week? Yes, last week, and it was really successful. So now, just like Excellency has said, we are going to, take some of you because we don't have the funds, but basically as the funds flow, we'll take majority of you because we also see that they're a good vehicle, to reach, especially our people that are underserved and those that are in the rural places, not also forgetting those in the urban places. Now that the bank's ATM, the Excellency, in fact, they called me that they are not going to open because a lot of their facilities were damaged. Even when we said we will be able to roll out some money for them, but, especially with the new with the new development, but they are telling us they will not be able to open. Some may likely open tomorrow, others will likely be on Monday because of the level of damage. So the POS people will be a veritable tool. So we're expecting today we have some money, which will through their bank. Yesterday we had the bank to release it. Just about 16. 16. Their minimum is 500. Sorry, their maximum is 500,000. So we don't want to go against that guideline. So about 16, which is
we want to double that.
Yes, sir.
We want to go at least 50 of them.
Yes, we don't have the funds.
No, we will work on it.
Okay.
I think you're expecting something now.
Yes, yeah.
So let's because I think the reason is that because we don't have the banks open now, they're the only banks we have. So as things come in,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
I think we need to just
Yes,
we'll go back and work on it,
Yes.
so that
Yes.
you know
Yes.
we can reach out to more.
Yes, we can start with what would happen. Yes, sir. So that is what I can assure you.
So I think so. Let's go and get busy. Let's go and get busy. I'm going to go with them to CBN. I'm going to also call Abuja to understand what is going on. I believe we have the list of all of you.
Yes.
And we also have the breakdown of your locations across the states.
Yes.
Okay. So